you just now tuning in, hit the like, hit the subscribe, and hit the bell. GMS fam, the green room. Let's talk about it. Hey, yo, GMS fam, the green room. Welcome back to the GMS show. It is Wednesday, February 22nd. It's a blizzard outside in Minnesota, but we still at it, of course, man. We in the house. We in the house with it, man. We can't be going outside in this fucked up shit, man. Wind's blowing out extra fast. They said the wind was blowing up to 45 miles per hour out here, man. Snow falling everywhere. It's about to get crazy in a few hours. They said we might end up with over a foot of snow. So we got to prepare ourselves. But other than that, still keeping that peace, love, positive energy, passing it forward, hoping that y'all pass it along as well, GMS fam. Go ahead and check in to the live chat. Let me know you are in here. Check in with me. Let me know where you from. Shout out your city. Shout out to Pro Miko, Mr. Mask Man, Ivan in the building, Ronnie Forrest, Vale, Stiller Lee, Don Philly, Sanaa is in the building. What's going on, GMS fam? We got some things to discuss today, man. Various topics. It won't be a long show, so make sure you share this shit. Let people know to pull up live right now. We ain't gonna be here too long, man. I'm gonna enjoy my snow day today. But we gonna talk about the shit that's going on. Now, we gotta start with first and foremost, the response that Corey Holcomb and Marcus had towards Taharka Bey. Yeah, if you didn't know, Taharka was not very happy about the way that Corey and Marcus responded or reacted to him getting his mouth corrected by Tariq Nasheed. And he went on the internet, made a response, and then also challenged Tariq and Corey to an MMA fight. He wants to fight. I'm pretty sure that face is made of armor. So, I mean, although he got slapped, I don't know if it did too much damage. That face looked like it's made out of Zelda armor. Special Zelda armor. I got to go and get that shit upgraded by a fucking fairy or some shit. Anyway, they responded to him. Corey wanted to know, why was he so mad? I didn't even say nothing. And really, when you really think about it, the way Corey goes in on people, he didn't go in on that man at all. I think that was just him trying to find an opportunity to bring his way into some other shit and to siphon some more of people's audience. But neither here nor there. Listen to what they had to say in response to Tahurtle Bey.
Marcus told me I pissed somebody off. Or they was disappointed in me. Tell me what happened. Tell me just like you told me, because I'm shocked.
Hey.
Yeah, man, the nigga you was talking about last week, the little fish looking at that nigga, man.
Not the fish with the
He
koofy.
was sending me he was mad at motherfucker, man. You my favorite comedian, man. And I can't believe y'all sit up there and talk like little boys. Y'all childish, man. Talk about my looks. What kind of grown man talk about a nigga looks?
I didn't say nothing about his look last week.
I did. You ugly, nigga. You ugly, nigga.
And I didn't even go there. I just said he had eyes like
Nigga, this is when we crack jokes, nigga. We roast. It's comedy, nigga. Sit your ass out of here. Don't sensitive ass nigga, man. That nigga was, boy, he went on like a 20-minute rant, boy. He talking shit. He ain't say too much about me, though.
TP, thanks for the $50. Look, Taharka Bay, I never met you. I didn't know who you was until Tariq. Marcus told me who you was, really.
Well, what, somebody?
When they showed him on the screen,
Oh,
I didn't know who he was
before that.
Oh, you didn't? You just...
No, hell no, I didn't know who he was. That's why I was just like, what is ugly ass nigga?
Oh, I thought you knew of him.
Marcus was on his head top. I can't lie. Which is another funny reason why he didn't even have any type of smoke for Marcus. When Marcus the only one that's really going in on him. Corey didn't even really go in on him like that, like he could have.
I remember that week for some reason. For some reason, it popped in my head.
Tahurtle Bey.
Finding Nemo looking at that nigga.
Whoever you are, Taharka Bay, we Taharka Bay.
He said Finding Nemo looking ass nigga. No, he's the turtle in Finding Nemo. He's the nigga that's like, yeah, dude, shredded. Yeah, little Nemo, dude. Taharka Bay is the turtle that be going through the current. Yeah, little Nemo, dude.
Nigga, don't take this personally, man. We trip and talk shit for a living, man. Y'all sensitive niggas, dog. Y'all got to understand.
Y'all so soft on this internet, dog.
Y'all man, but you did get the shit slapped out of you with a full body cam on. Now that is some funny shit, my nigga.
I just slapped the shit out of Taharka Bay.
How you show up with a camera? Can we see the footage where the hand come in like, can we see that? Don't be selfish, man. Come on, brother.
Because it's like, he's given up too much of the information. He had.
When I saw the brother talking on the internet, he gave up too much information that would hurt him in his own case.
That's what I'm saying. So, what was the objective? I don't understand.
Don't put no case on nobody because you got shit slapped out of you. Look, if a man slapped the shit out of you, that means he really don't want to hurt you. He just wants to show you a bitch versus me. Mm-hmm. Any man who slap you, that is disrespectful, but it's mercy. A punch means he got respect for your man. When a man slap another man, you might as well came up there in a tutu, my nigga.
This nigga should have came with a tutu. This motherfucker retarded. Look. He's right about that. I got to give it to him. He's right about that. A slap is different. A slap is very different. If a man hocks back and smacks you, he does not look at you like you are threatening him in any type of way. He's smacking you to let you know, don't play with me, little nigga. Which is also why I feel like people reacted the way that they did to that slap because of how it went. You two grown-ass men, and you're not a little guy. He's not a little guy. Taharka doesn't seem like he's some little guy who gets punked around, but that's the type of shit that'll be on your name. That's the type of narrative that's going to be built around you now after niggas done seen you get slapped and not do anything about it. Then it's crazy because after a while, how are you going to challenge niggas to an MMA fight after the fact when you was right there in front of them? It wasn't like y'all was in some crowded place. Y'all had a bunch of cameras around you and Tariq took a chance to get clout and slap you in front of people and you couldn't really do shit because you were scared that there was police or you scared that you was going to get locked up. You scared X, Y, and Z. Y'all were face to face. Just the two of y'all on the sidewalk. That MMA showdown could have went down right there.
That nigga look at you like
and speaking of that, Corey responds to the MMA challenge that he had for him. Listen to what he had to say.
You can't get the shit slapped out of you by another man and expect that motherfucking man to respect you.
Who does? What up? Well, shout out to Liberation Minded Media. He said, but he has a record of beating women and children. Really? Really? Interesting.
You or Tariq?
It's usually the ones, and I don't know this for a fact, so I'm not saying that it's a fact because clearly he be putting lawsuits on niggas. But it's usually the niggas that beat on women and beat on children who will get slapped by a man and not do shit about it. That's just in my personal experience of seeing different instances in my life, you know.
You ain't finna fight no nigga.
That's what he said.
Man, let me tell you something. When you a man, match with y'all. When you a man and you get the shit slapped out of you, you finna fight. You not fit. Look, if a nigga slap the shit out of you and you trying to set him up because you got on a body cam, okay, you can say that, nigga, but stop. We don't do no martial arts, dog. Everything is by street rules, dog. Where everything.
Corey the eye gouger and nut elbower and shit. That nigga the type of motherfucker to try to rip your pinky toe off in a fight type shit.
Ain't fighting, dog. I'm too old to fight now.
Corey the type of nigga that'll bite your nose and shit.
Yeah, it'll be a hell of a match because both of y'all got a long ass head, boy. That nigga head long.
I'll tell you something, Marcus. When that nigga smell your armpits, he gonna say, I quit.
You and that nigga head
wow.
Time out.
You and that nigga head longer than a life sentence, nigga.
He said this nigga head longer. Anyway, let's see. Liberation Minded Media said, yes, I showed the paperwork on my channel and so has Tariq. Damn, so there is paperwork. I'm gonna have to check that out, man. I'm gonna have to check you out. I'm gonna have to see where that is if I can't see it. Or how long ago was that? So I know when to find it. But that also explains why Tahurtle Bey has been trying his hardest to prove that, you know, Tariq is an informant. Like, he went on his channel to expose Tariq as an informant, right? And I went to go see it. I'm like, all right, let's see what proof he has, because this is a person that I guess prides himself off proof. And the proof that he had was still pictures of white men on top of buildings with objects in their hands and saying, yeah, these are FBI utensils. These is what they use. This is their technology. This is this and that. And I'm like, so where is the paperwork, or where is the proof that this man is an informant? Until we have like paperwork or legal documents or something, then, because I didn't watch the whole thing, so maybe he did bring in paperwork, but as far as I didn't see no paperwork. All I saw was still images from a video and him saying, yeah, look at these white men with these buoys on there that they're holding on top of this building. He has to be an informant. So it was just weird. I don't know about all that, but all I do know is that challenge wasn't real. We all know he's not gonna fight anybody. We've seen it with our own two eyes. Even if Tariq didn't connect all the way, even if he just grazed your chin trying to slap you, he lunged at you and he swung at you. That's enough reason for a man to defend himself or to swing back. So that didn't happen, sir. And I'm sorry we still have to talk about this, but I mean, clearly it's still a subject of conversation. And just by the simple fact that you struck my channel, nigga, I'm gonna stay on your head top as long as I want to. I don't give a fuck. I really don't. And please believe me, it's not out of malicious intent either. You know what I'm saying? You wanted to be a nuisance to me, I can be a nuisance to you, but I also don't hate you. I don't think there's anything to hate Taharka about, because I don't know the nigga. I don't watch his channel like that. I just seen a few things with him regarding Tariq and all that other situations and shit. Other than that, I really don't care to pay attention to him. The jokes are hilarious though. I mean, the way people are coming up with turtle jokes, him living in the sewer, Master Splinter, all this shit, Joanna Man. There's been a lot of jokes, man. I can understand why he's been a little mad and a little bit angry lately and trying to strike people's channels and shit. You see, if you come over here and you listen to things that I'm saying, I'm just speaking my mind about it. I don't have any malicious intent. I lead with peace and love and positivity, but I'm also a human. And I'm going to talk that shit because I'm not perfect, and I'm also not somebody that's trying to be something I'm not. I ain't got no halo over my head, nigga. I'm gonna say what the fuck is on my mind, but at the end of the day, I don't mean nothing malicious behind it. I'm not that type of person. These niggas out here be trying to get niggas fucked up in society. They be trying to find out if niggas informants. They be trying to get paperwork on niggas. They be finding out people's personal business. We already seen, you know, somebody else who was becoming a big YouTuber or getting up there left the entire space because the heat got on them. And now it left people in limbo to wonder whether or not, you know, the allegations that were against him were real. We talking about Black Babble now. You know what I'm saying? This is the internet age. You come on here and you volunteer your opinion online, and if it gets traction or if people hear about it, you get subjected to people diving into your life, which was a conscious decision before I even stepped on the internet. So that's why you don't have nobody out here trying to expose GMS, because there's nothing to expose. That's why motherfuckers be holding on to that whole phone call shit, because that's the worst thing they could think about. Something that doesn't even matter, that I don't even give a fuck about, that I don't care about. Get something better to use against the motherfucker. Don't try to use the weakest shit in the world because you can't find shit or because there's nothing. Niggalangelo, oh my Jesus, y'all. They call my man Niggalangelo. Nigga Nardo, stop it. All right, stop it. White flag, man. Stop it. Cut it out. Leave that man's face alone. I said this the other day. He's really mad because nobody's trying to Photoshop or edit his face. That's just your face. You have to deal with that, man. Every time you wake up in the morning and scare yourself just a little bit. I know when this man walks in the bathroom and he washes his face, he has that like split second scare. You know when you look too fast and you think you see something? I'm pretty sure that has happened to him several times in his life where he's accidentally looked in the mirror and jumped a little bit and was like, oh shit, that's just me. So I get it, man. I get it. It'd be crazy too, cause like niggas know how they look and then they decide to put their seed in other people to procreate. All right, that's what all right, you know what? Let me get off that. No malicious intent, man. I'm just trying to, it's my attempt at being an asshole. I'm not really an asshole, all right? You know what? Blessings to that man. You know what I'm saying? They have ways to fix faces out here, man. All it is a trip to the plasticologist or whatever you call them, the Kim K doctor. You'll be all right. If Lala can do it, you can do it, my nigga. Now, let's move forward because we have other things to talk about. I don't want to stay on Taharka Bay. The subject of Jonathan Majors came up. And if you guys didn't see, Jonathan Major, it covered, I think it was Variety, or I forgot what magazine it was, but he was on the cover of a magazine with a pink, furry, fluffy jacket of sorts and some long, like, heel boot pants ensemble thing. I don't know what the fuck you call it. I don't know what that was. But either way, the cover was looking really moist. And that's okay because people gonna do what they want to do. But it's always been a subject of conversation that as of late, and the majority of these covers and things like that display black men. That in itself is a problem because there is a history behind that. And people want to mask the history by putting labels in front of it, calling people homophobic or calling people transphobic or calling people, you know, anti-LGBTQ. It's like, nah, we have a history of, in America, of emasculating black men. There's a history in that. So sorry if it's triggering for black people to see certain things and it's not even what you want to make it. You make it that so that you don't have to explain or have to answer or have accountability for the shit. That's the problem I'm seeing now. Because people don't want to take accountability or face the facts of the past and our history in this country, they put other labels in front of shit so they don't have to talk about it. Critical race theory is being shoved out of schools because people don't want to talk about it. They want to get away from it. They don't want to continue to be in a society where they continue to be looked at as savages, so they have to try to move away from that narrative. That's really what it is. But Corey and Marcus and D decided to comment on it. I want y'all to hear a little bit of what they had to say.
Story I have to talk about. D had something on this anyway. I am wise to what this world is doing to masculinity and to the brothers who are in the world. They are basically
In Hollywood, yeah.
It ain't just Hollywood. It's
Especially.
all over the world. All over the world, there is a campaign against masculinity. If you are a manly man, you must be withered down to dinosaur status, where it ain't that many of y'all left. That
Hey, shout out to real quick, shout out to Quick Stanfield, man. Happy birthday to you, brother, the big 40, man. 40 years old and still young, living life, breathing this wonderful air. Celebrate, man. Celebrate. You are still on this earth, man. You are still on this earth. Happy birthday to Quick Stanfield. Let's keep going.
That is the intentions.
My FBA
of
brother, I appreciate you.
Especially Hollywood and entertainment. I can prove it. We got pictures of men that wind up on these covers of magazines that are all backdooria style. This is what's out lately. Here's a brother, Jonathan Majors, who has been in a whole bunch of roles, and we rooted for him. We all rooted for him. When I saw Taharka Bey fall, that's when I really saw him do his thing. I liked it. The movie was good to me. But I am aware of certain things that Hollywood does when it comes to dealing with our brothers.
Now, it's not that I disagree with Corey. It's just that here's the thing. In this same episode, Corey said if he was gay, he would have bagged Marcus. There is a lot of backdooria shit going on, Corey, but I'm telling you, you got to answer for some of this shit as well, man. You are part of Hollywood as well. You can't exempt yourself from all the shit going on, man. You out here making gay jokes as well. You out here pulling your weight. He smacked Marcus' ass the week before that too. So, I mean, jokes or not, you are contributing to the backdooria, whether you like it or not. You can call them backcoria. That's what it is, backcoria.
You have to pass a certain test. You have to be part of some type of humiliation community. Humiliation meaning backdooria style niggas. Now, I don't know my brother right here from here to there. I don't know him. Just like I didn't know who Taharka Bey is. If Taharka Bey ain't gay, he got slapped like a bitch. But what I'm saying is, here's a brother with these pictures.
Hey, go back to the other picture. You know
Go
what's
back to the
crazy?
other picture.
You know what's
Those are the other
crazy
ones
about this
inside.
picture, Cole? Go back to the other picture.
Those are inside.
This really can't be the same dude that was playing on The Harder They Fall. I mean, yeah, I don't want to sound intolerant. I don't want to sound like I'm being hateful. But and I'm going to say this from a perspective of a straight man, when you see somebody who you perceive to be a straight man play a role like he played in The Harder They Fall, and then you fast forward to all of this, granted, he was just playing a role, which he did a phenomenal job in that movie. I mean, it doesn't take away from somebody's talent. I mean, he's still an incredible actor. It just makes you, it makes you view him a little differently and the roles that he plays, and it makes you think differently, and it kind of throws you off. Like, I was just having a conversation with my cousin about Black Panther, and he told me that it was trash, right? And I'm like, all right. And of course, if y'all pay attention to 3Gs and shit like that, shout out my brother AP, shout out Pac G. We had a whole conversation about Black Panther and why I liked it and why they hated it. It's okay to have the opinion if you actually have reasons, right? But I brought up the subject of the narrative surrounding the movie. If people are already out there saying it's trash, people are already saying that it's this and that, you're not gonna you're already gonna have preconceived notions about something. So like when my cousin told me that what fucked it up for him was Dr. Umar's reaction or his him basically talking about the movie, his review of the movie. I was like, yeah, of course, if you heard that, it's gonna throw you off the whole time. You're not gonna go there to appreciate or to just go to watch a movie. You're gonna be thinking about everything that's been said, and when you watch certain scenes, you're not gonna digest those scenes the same way if you were just watching it freely with an open mind, opposed to watching it with the idea that it's already trash and these niggas these Mexican motherfuckers underwater with these water bombs and all this other shit. You know what I'm saying? So. But yeah, like I said, they were having a conversation earlier where Corey made that. So here, let me try to find it. Bear with me. How about this? I'm gonna try to find it. I didn't mark it out because I wasn't trying to, be messy. But fuck it, it's not being messy if you guys requested it. I said it. So if you requested to hear it, then I'll play it.
Art, culture, and creativity.
Because I'm honest about mine, man. When I was younger, off the train and we asked for their transfer. You look like another person up in Hollywood. But I'm telling you, prepare for the disrespect because you can't help it on set.
You said you
Nowadays,
you ain't never been approached as far as entertainment.
Not since I've been a grown man. I'm a grown man, dog. Like I was talking about the brother Terry Crews.
They know
And
what
Terry Crews, do not get mad at me. I know you motherfucking strong and all that Hercules shit. But my brother, you not telling what happened for real.
And I think they know who by now.
Corey ass be scary, man. When he be talking about niggas that's bigger than her, he be sounding scared, man. I think you got the goddamn it on you, man. Stop fucking sounding scared every time you talk about a big nigga, man.
That says a lot about you if they do try something.
It's just hard for me to see a motherfucker look at me and say they some weird shit to me that they expect it.
Oh, they really try you, dog. You little.
Man.
Look, see?
No, man.
You
look
little.
At me, man.
Marcus gonna get
it's
it.
like when you see me, you see that gorilla in me, man.
No,
you ain't
but
gonna
you
play
little,
with me
homie.
like that.
Even though I know you a little, you strong. You a little Tasmanian devil, but you still little.
Man, listen.
Lee
man.
Daniels will ask you for some boy pussy flat out.
No, man. Hey, man, that's like.
He'll be like, you want to make it, don't you?
That's like a nigga. You know how nigga go out here and rob a nigga? Most niggas, you gotta be an insane nigga to go rob a nigga that got a pistol on his hip.
Why it seem like Corey be fantasizing about Marcus getting his penny took?
You ain't walking around with no pistol
No,
on your hip.
I'm not. I'm using an
But you're
analogy,
saying,
Coach.
you're saying that you give off that.
Yeah,
vibe
I'll give
to
off that
people.
nigga got a pistol on his hip. You know
In
what
other
I'm
words,
saying?
like, don't
That's
mess
the
with me
analogy
like
I'm
that.
using, Coach.
Oh.
Yeah, I give off
Somebody
that
say I
nigga
look
got
like
a
a
pistol
Cuban
on his hip. I
refugee.
ain't gonna fuck with that nigga.
Get the fuck out of here, nigga.
No, I'm telling you.
Nigga, if I was gay, I know I'd get you.
Man, if you don't get your...
Did y'all catch that? If you didn't catch it, let me replay that real quick. If you didn't catch it, let me replay it real quick.
I look like a
pistol on
Cuban
his hip.
refugee.
I ain't gonna fuck with that nigga.
Get the fuck out of here,
No,
nigga.
I'm telling you.
Nigga, if I was gay, I know I'd get you.
Man, if you don't get your you don't get your ass up out of here.
They saying your ass looks like it's for the taking.
I give him the benefit of the doubt because he's a comedian.
Easy.
I look like a
Pistol on
Cuban
his hip. I
refugee.
ain't gonna fuck with that.
But
Get the fuck out of here, nigga.
No, I'm telling you.
Nigga, if I was gay, I know I'd get you.
Man, if you don't get your
it makes you wonder. It makes you wonder why Corey has this rage against Hollywood and the backdooria side of everything, because you kind of have to wonder who has tried him. What has happened? Who has he tried? I don't know. It's all up for speculation. We'll just leave it, give him the benefit of the doubt and say it's just him being a comedian and being the edgy comedian who does the most. But it doesn't help. It doesn't help when you're trying to talk about backdooria and you be over there doing the backcoria. Now, I don't want to stay on this too long. If y'all want to see the rest of this episode, please go ahead and watch the 5150 show with Corey Holcomb, Darlene Ortiz, and Marcus. A lot of things were said. A lot of things were discussed. But we got to move forward because I need to talk about what's going on. Vlad TV, right? A lot of people want to talk about Vlad in multiple ways. I see people that know that he is somebody who does things with malicious intent, because only a person that would ask certain questions that will inevitably lead people in a direction to cause some type of friction between them and another person is somebody who likes to see the confrontation. That's somebody who does something with malicious intent. So the clip went out where everybody, and here's the thing about these guys who do this type of shit, him, the Adam 22s and shit like that, they will be the ones to ask this question. They'll bait the person that they're interviewing, and when the person that they interview says some shit that inevitably will go viral, the only clips that will go around is saying so-and-so said this about so-and-so. And it will relieve him of any wrongdoing or taking accountability for even bringing up the question to start with. Now, although I know people have a choice to say what they want to say in these interviews, at this point, when people talk about Vlad knows what people say about him. He just refuses to take accountability or to try to change up his approach to how he interviews people, especially people that have a street mentality. He does it because he knows that he can monetize it and he can make money off the shit. So what happened yesterday was he asked Boosie a question about T.I. and snitching and all this type of shit. And of course, Boosie jumped out the window and said a bunch of shit and called T.I. a rat, said that their joint album isn't coming out anymore, all this other shit. This is why I'm saying Vlad is a piece of shit, because he waited until T.I. responded, and now T.I. is over here doing an interview with somebody talking about the situation for him to post another clip today, a couple hours ago, of Boosie saying that there's nothing that T.I. can say that'll make him put out that joint album, inevitably putting fuel on the fire. So T.I. had a little bit to say regarding what happened, and he's changing it up a little bit. He went from volunteering this information to the public and letting them think that, to now when it's blown back up and somebody who is of the stature of Lil Boosie says something about it, now it's a joke, or it was a lie, or he was just making it up for content's sake. Listen to what he had to say.
It's mine. He's like, nah, I can't do that. Yes, you can. It's mine. Why can't you?
Right.
I don't understand it.
That man can't go to jail.
I just don't understand it.
Right.
You understand? I mean, and he said, nah, I can't do it. You know what I mean? He said, man, I can't really say nothing about anybody who do, but I can't do it. So off of that conversation, I created a set of circumstances. You know what I mean?
Right.
And I thought that the embellishment was clear when I said I talked to my cousin and he told me.
They didn't get the satire in the conversation. They didn't get the change of inflection of voice. They didn't get the fact that you was basically being sarcastic.
Humor, sarcasm,
satire might be too much of a shit for. Let's call it sarcasm.
Yeah.
So he said it was humor and satire. Now, here's the thing. Let me try to give him the benefit of the doubt, because when I did see that clip, it did confuse me when he said he talked to his cousin who was dead and he said it was cool. I didn't even really register it. I just kind of was confused and thought he just was saying he fucked up and said something or misspoke. But the gist of it was that he told on his dead cousin. So people only paid attention to that, and that was the topic of conversation. It wasn't the fact that people thought he was making it up because of that small line right there where he said he talked to him. So let's just say that that's real. Vlad baited Lil Boosie into talking crazy about T.I. off of something that's not even real. So if it's not real, Boosie, you have, at this point, if you don't check Vlad or stop going up to Vlad, you can never speak on a nigga snitching, ratting, anything like that. Because you go up to an informant's place of work to have interviews to talk about other niggas. That's not street, that's not gangster, that's not none of that. I can't respect it. And not even from a street level, just from the fact that T.I. is somebody you know. This is somebody who you, I'm sure, considered a friend. And somebody like Vlad baited you to get out of your skin to say some shit that could put a wrench in y'all relationship. This potato face ass weirdo DJ Vlad continues to do this shit over and over again. Gets called out, looks at the black community and says, I don't give a fuck what you guys have to say. I'm Vlad. I'm a goofy potato face ass nigga. Why should I care about this shit? I'm not black. That's how racist niggas in the culture, that's how the undercover racist niggas in the culture be saying black. I'm not black. They put a little emphasis on the L, black. I don't care about the blacks. Vlad is in the center of all of this. This is what Boosie actually had to say regarding T.I. This is the clip that Vlad posted today after T.I. responded. Listen to this.
So you're telling me if you guys get on the phone, there is no chance of him giving you an explanation that you could live with to go forward with doing this album?
It's not that. It's already been tarnished before it even got there. It's already been tarnished.
Yeah, doesn't Vlad have a potato-shaped face? Like, if you look at Vlad's face, let me look up DJ Vlad, bro. If you look up DJ Vlad and you look at his face, you would have thought that they actually like took his face and made the character Mr. Potato Head. This is a Idaho potato that we looking at right now. This is a skinned Idaho potato. Look at this. Look at this. Look at this man. Vlad looks like a thumb with no thumbnail. Vlad looks like the nub on the end of somebody's arm with no hand. Vlad's head looks like a white man's penis. Pause. He has a penis head. They call Vlad a dickhead for a reason. You can hear his voice through this picture. Oh yeah, it's DJ Vlad. Come on my platform and talk about the gangster shit. Get yourself fucked over. I hope you don't die. Looking ass. Fuck Vlad, man. I can't stand Vlad. Anyway, listen to what Boosie had to say.
I always took up for Tip. With that Crime Stopper shit, all that shit, I always took up for Tip.
Okay, so how did you feel about the Crime Stoppers thing?
I feel like he just did that shit to, like, sucker them people. That's how I felt that. Like, I just felt like he was just on some shit, like, like, doing a drop. Well, it was just, I wasn't as hard on him about that.
But that was clearly part of his plea deal. Part of his plea deal was, hey, we're going to let you out, and you're going to do these commercials. Sign here, and you can get out of prison, right? I mean, that wasn't something he volunteered for. Like, who volunteers to do Crime Stoppers? Right? That was part of his deal. Part of his deal was to do the commercial. And, part of the Crime Stoppers was also, hey, if you call, you can get a reward.
His voice is annoying.
There's a financial incentive in that Crime Stoppers commercial.
Yeah. You
will get paid to cooperate. We don't just want you to cooperate, but we will give you money to cooperate. So, that was something that he had to, hold. But didn't he?
And that was, that was over. But I always. But this last time, bro, it was
because he also remember when his friend got killed. He also took the stand in that situation. Remember there was like a situation that happened, and then like they were driving off, and some guys pulled up and shot up his car, and his friend got killed, and he took the stand in that case. It wasn't a crime that he was involved in personally, but I
don't know too much about it. I know what he's saying.
See, this is the thing I be talking about. None of these niggas that he be asking these questions to know anything about the insides and outs of these people's situations. So he's volunteering this information so that he can get more of an answer out of people. Why? I mean, this is textbook fishing. This is textbook baiting. Vlad is not that guy, man. As a matter of fact, let me see if I can do this. Let me see. Give me a couple seconds. I'm creating something. Let me see if I can get this to work. Let's see. If I take Mr. Potato Head, and then I take DJ Vlad, and then I take the head from his body, and take that. Let's see if I can do this, you guys. Make sure you clip this. Make sure you screenshot this. If you got your phone, make sure you screenshot this because this is record timed editing. Okay? Check me out. I got something I'm brewing. Oh, we're almost there. Here we go. Let's see. Let me see if I could take a little bit more off the top. This guy has a weird shaped head. It's like you got to take an ear off this guy. There we go, Vlad. Here we go. You ready? I should sell this as an NFT. Who gonna buy this if I sell it as an NFT? Hold on, let me put this shit up here, man. I gotta give y'all better quality than that, nigga. I'm gonna tweet this hoe. As matter of fact, I'm going to tweet him directly. I'm tweeting him directly. You're not going to escape this, sir. You're not gonna escape this roast. It's over. I'm not settling for this shit. I'm giving y'all quality. I can't just show y'all from my phone, okay? Let's see. Where is it at? Don't play with me. Is it coming up?
Hey guys, it's DJ Vlad. Yeah, I got a new interview coming out with Lil Boosie where he talks about he doesn't trust T.I. because he's a rat. Yeah, and I got another interview coming up with another gangster that I love to talk about. Give him some questions, have him fumble up, give him a court case, give him a RICO, give him a couple of RICOs. Him and the guys get busted, Lock up their mothers. Who gives a fuck? I'm Vlad. It doesn't affect me. I'm not a black looking ass. I am tagging him. How you gonna copyright me for putting his face on motherfucking Mr. Potato Head? He don't own Disney. This nigga don't own Pixar. He don't own none of these shits. He said, I own the likeness of my face. This isn't your face. This is Mr. Potato Head. What? Are you crazy? This is not you. This is Mr. Potato Head. Gosh. How could you be so blind, Vlad? It is here. The peace and the love is here. We don't have that for motherfuckers who are out here trying to actively be a menace in our community or bring people to do fuck shit in our community. We do not spare. I can't just send somebody with love, peace, and positivity who is out here trying to actively be actively be destructive in our culture. He got to get it. He has to get it. Speaking of somebody who has to get it, because I don't just have smoke for the whites, the Mr. Potato Heads of the world, the mayonnaise soldiers. I also got the smoke for niggas that we don't need
in our circle. We don't need y'all in the culture. This is a prime example of somebody we do not need in the community, who is a virus to the community. When you talk about, when people have sat up here and tried to tell me about different type of street rules and X, Y, and Z, and this is the reason why he did what he did, and I gotta understand LA gang culture, fuck that shit. Why do I have to understand some goofy shit? Why do I have to understand some shit that has been getting niggas killed for centuries? Why I gotta understand that dumb shit? The shit that doesn't benefit us at all. This guy right here, Eric Holder, just got 60 years to life. Rightfully so. And it's crazy they gave him 60. I'm pretty sure that was on purpose. Just to send a message, not just to him, but other people that try to follow behind the type of mindset and mentality that this guy has. We will give you niggas 60 years to life. You want to claim that 60s rolling, whatever the fuck it is, we'll put your ass away for 60 to life. And that's not me looking down on certain people, because Nip was a rolling 60s, but he was somebody who saw the bigger picture and what we needed in our community. He didn't allow how he grew up to dictate his story. Now, regardless of how it started, what caused the conflict, whether or not Nipsey called this man a snitch or said he needs to figure out why people calling him a snitch, there was absolutely no reason that day for Nip to lose his life like that. Let's not forget that this man didn't just run up and shoot. He kicked Nipsey in his head when he was already down, gunned down. This man deserves everything that is going to happen to him behind those bars. I'm telling you. Everything. Didn't make no sense to me, man, but these niggas out here ain't got no, they ain't got no common sense these days. You know what else didn't make sense to me? You know what else didn't make sense to me? This. Where did this come from? Can somebody explain to me what happened to the Brat? I thought she grabbed the strap. The Brat had on the strap. Then what happened? The strap ended up being the nut. The strap turned into the nut that went into the Brat, and now they got the baby. Which is a great rebrand for the name the baby, because they've been killing the other the baby. They've been just talking about this nigga falling off for months. The name the baby needs a revamp. It needs a rebrand, nigga, and I think it's getting it right now. The Brat is about to have the baby because the strap didn't work, so she needed the nut. I know about artificial insemination, man. I just need to make these jokes. Stop it, black hippie, man. We just need to make these jokes, man. Laugh with us, man. We know these motherfuckers be getting pregnant. Women that date women have babies all the time. We know this. But when the strap don't work, the nut will always prevail. Shout out to the Brat, though, man. I'm happy for her and her wife, Jessica Harris Dupart. They seem very happy together. They seem very happy about this. This is the Brat in a new light. The Brat has always been solid, too, by the way. You know, despite the jokes, man, the Brat has always been solid. Always been a G, always kept it real. Always was just I was always just a fan of the Brat, man. She was always cool as fuck. So I'm happy for the Brat. I think that this is a blessing. You know, she is I forgot how old the Brat is 40. When they say 49, 48, 49, one of those.
So that means they're gonna be in their 60s when that baby is an adult. When the baby finally becomes an adult, 18 years old, you're gonna be in your 60s. But hopefully, you know what I'm saying, Father Time continues to bless her, because she don't even look like she 40 something, to be honest. You know, black don't crack. Got to celebrate that, baby. She's 48 years old, man. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Shout out to that. Shout out to that, man. Shout out to happiness. We got to shout out happiness, man. There's too much bullshit going on in the world. I don't understand why people can't celebrate happiness, man. I get your own personal feelings about certain shit, but when people are happy and when they not bothering nobody and when they out here not creating no type of bullshit and ain't doing shit with malicious intent, I will hope that other people would see it for what it is and just let people live their lives, man. When you go around and you constantly try to dig deep into other people's lives or the choices that they make or why they do this or why they identify as that or why their sexual preference is this, you only doing damage to yourself in your mind. All the time that you waste thinking about why somebody's doing X, Y, and Z with their personal life is the time that you wasted not thinking about what you can do to improve your own life. And that is the message that I want to leave y'all with today. GMS fam, the green room. I need y'all to do me a big favor, man. Hit that like button. Follow me on my socials. I follow everybody back. Hit the Cash App today if you are feeling generous. I would most appreciate it. I want to see y'all in the comment section of this video when the live is over, so make sure, GMS fam, when this live cuts out, refresh this shit. Come back, close out the video, and come back to the video and leave a comment on this shit. I want to see y'all over there, man. Mr. Potato Head, Mr. Potato Head, Vlad is Mr. Potato Head, Vlad is Mr. Potato Head, Mr. Potato Head, Mr. Potato Head, Vlad is Mr. Potato Head, Mr. Potato Head. This ugly nigga is Mr. Potato Head. Vlad is ugly as shit. Vlad is ugly as shit. I just want to let y'all know today, God had something on my heart. God's been weighing something heavy on my heart. And it's to let y'all know that Vlad is the ugliest motherfucker that you ever done seen. I don't steer you wrong. When God gives me the glory and the blessings and the knowledge, he puts it on my heart to speak it. And right now, I just want to let y'all know that he is telling me that Vlad is the ugliest motherfucker that we've ever seen in life. Take this link that I have posted. You don't have to give offering. All you have to do is go listen to the music for free. I have a new beat album out right now. The beat album full of instrumentals, 12 instrumentals, all absolutely free. You can click that link that I just posted in the live chat. Click it. I pinned it to the top. Click that shit right now. If you hear my voice, click it, go to it, play it, vibe the fuck out, smoke something with it, drink something with it, or just listen, enjoy. It's absolutely free. You can download it for free. All that great shit. Get this ugly nigga off my screen. GMS fam, the green room. Thank y'all so much for pulling up on me. It's been a hell of a show. I'll see y'all later on this week. I will be back at 3G's this Friday. Shout out AP. Shout out Pac G. Shout out the GMS fam and the 3G's fam. I will see y'all motherfuckers later. We out.